guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, baby. Life is good. Did you have a good Memorial Day weekend? Ours was awesome. Ours was awesome. Oh my God, I love spending time just me and my wife. It's beautiful. Miss Teresa terribly, but my wife and I, life's good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Sylas, Xavier. For years, I was calling him Sylas, the boss of Brazil. Guy's the goods, man. The guy is the goods. Anyway, I haven't played a note. I have done some kettlebell. Let's see what we got, and then we'll take it from there. Bodes well. See why I'm in such a good mood all the time? Don't even have to warm up. E flats above double C, some barbed wire, caress the baby. Ace, you keep sounding like that, they're going to kiss your ass. God, every day I misspell. Anyway, every day I think about my man Sylas. Okay? I'll tell you what, back at the beginning of this channel. He was, I'm going to say Jerry was my first, my mother was my second, my wife was my third. He was top 10. Top 10 first subscribers to this channel, for sure. He was definitely, no questions asked, my first student via Skype from this channel. Now, I've had over 3,000 prior to this channel, but he was my first student. He was, at the time, I'm not sure, I haven't talked to him in a while. At the time, he was suffering from dystonia of the lip and really couldn't play too much, which was killing him. Because I have to say, I don't know anybody that enjoys playing much more than Sylas does. Okay? But the thing about it is, he is, if I am the number one in the world for the Calet instruction, he's 1A. He knows very much as I do. Now, there are lots of guys that know the system intimately. There's no question. Perico knows it. He doesn't teach. He'll give advice if somebody asks him, but he doesn't teach. Okay? Nick knows it. Doesn't teach that much. Some of my students, some of my high school kids know it better than others, but they don't know how to teach. See what I'm saying? It's a very concentrated group of people, but he's got it, man. He studied with Jerry. Now, first of all, you know there are some knuckleheads out there that are using Jerry's name that don't know what they're talking about. One guy in particular has never studied with him. Never studied with him. But I'm using the cat now. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sylas knows at least as much as I do and has forgotten more about Jerry's system than those other clucks. Okay? And they know who I am. They know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't want to sully Sylas's video with knuckleheads. Anyway, now, even though he doesn't play anymore, he knows it intimately. And I'm going to leave a link down below of him discussing embouchure and super chops and all that sort of stuff. It's in Portuguese, but if you're so inclined, you might find it interesting. But again, I have heard via, well, some of his students have come up to me and studied up here in the United States. Many of them send me videos and all that sort of stuff, and I give advice to. And every single one of his students has a couple things in common. Now, some are seasoned professionals down in Brazil. Some are ranked beginners, some are in the middle. Each one of them, he is adamant about the articulation. He is maniacal about the tongue being in the right place. Now, you know as well as I do, if the tongue is in the right place, man, everything else falls into place. Okay? Their tones are centered, pure, brilliant. They have more than the average range, if not double C's. They all have F's and G's. Every single one of them sounds great, and there's no strain in the tone. Now, that doesn't make them all great trumpet players, okay? But the point is, I've told you many times, I'll give you the chops. From there, you take it where you want, and, the great talents of the world, well, if they have the chops and they have the great talent, they win, But, again, I can give you the chops. Sylas can give you the chops. And there's other guys that will give you the chops but won't do it. They're too busy doing other stuff. Now, Sylas has over 3,000 students just like myself. And actually, guys, if you look at the link, and again, if you don't speak Portuguese, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But his English is quite good. So if you want to take a lesson with him and pick his brain, man, be my guest. Be my guest. The guy's the good. He's the boss of Brazil, and I consider him a friend of mine. I really do. Unlike like a lot of these people that I've met online, I've actually never met in person, but I do consider him a friend. He one of the sweetest guys I ever met. All he does is smile. Dystonia, he can't play his beloved trumpet anymore, but he could play in the day, and he knows his stuff. Tremendous. Anyway, I've done videos on him in the past, and trust me, I will do videos on him in the future. Now, one of the first books of the month I ever wrote was featuring him. It talks about DCI. It talks about Herseth. We got an article on spit buzz for double C's. We've got James Morrison. Very, very interesting stuff. Now, for you new guys, and I get a lot of new guys, listen, these books of the month, for the longest time, I was the health and fitness columnist for a major Connecticut newspaper. And I discovered that I love writing articles. 2-3 pages, just knock them off. My wife will check for punctuation and grammar. I send it over to the newspaper, press a button. He's got it the next day, and there is a few shekels in my bank account the day after that. I loved writing articles. That's what these books of the month are. They are not method books. My method book, True Power to the Max, okay? That discusses the True Power system in detail. Now, each one is $10. I'll get it to you both today for 15, if you want. True Power to the Max and the Boss of Brazil. Okay? Now, each one of my videos has my email address at the end of each one. Contact me at the email, and the email address is also my PayPal number. Okay? RASALAMONE. So shoot me the $15. I will attach the books to an email today. The 1SB will always be for sale here. You do the same thing with PayPal. All right? Guys, check out Sylas' stuff. SYLASXAVIER. Just type it in. He's got a nice YouTube channel, him playing, him talking, giving clinics and all this sort of stuff. When it comes to Jerry Callett, he's the goods. All right. Love you all.